to explain my comment earlier, um, basically it's because the battery box came up, but it actually gave me an idea. So a brief thing on another con job that has been done to people. iPhones, a perfect example. Same with, I think, with iPads, iPods. We all, I mean, I love and hate mine. There are things it does really well. Actually, I'm not interested in the Android versus that kind of thing. There are things it does really well, just as well as I'm sure that there are things that Androids do really well. But oh, that's cool. It does it while it's while I'm recording. That's actually really neat. Yeah, even the camera app isn't bad. How to delete photos really sucks. What I'm actually talking about here in the actual terminology of this is for what I mean by con jobs in this particular case is batteries. And we're going to focus on batteries later. But I realized that batteries are a big thing. Everybody uses one. This phone has one. My laptop has one. Everything has one. Your laptop has one. Everything has a battery in it. And we eventually throw them out. And iPhones and iPods and such are terrible because we are going to play with that. That's really cool. And I'm not even doing anything. That's all automated. I hope it doesn't actually bleed through in the video. I'm sorry if it does. But what I was going to say was that the batteries in these things are very hard on the environment when people throw them out, when you just toss them. And these things are non-upgradable. You can't really recycle them. You can trade them in if they're in semi-okay condition and get them kind of fixed up and patched together, and poor people can use them, and that's great. I'm not against that at all. But what I'm saying is when they're completely toast, like what I'm about to do to this one if it keeps spouting speech into my video, is that it's very counterproductive that we build these things without upgrade options, without replaceable batteries, that kind of thing, because we're just shooting ourselves in the foot, and all for a drive for profit. Even even iPhone lovers have to admit, come on, this is because they want to charge you another $800 2 more years down the road. Come on now, we all know it's true, and so that's all I'm gonna say on that whole subject. Also, Apple, if you end up watching this, you could use some interface changes. I'd be happy to get on your beta team and help you out. And no, seriously, I would. I'd love to actually sit down with a true Apple person and work out a really cool iPhone. You could take over the planets, dude. Do you not get it? Like, you could have the world. But you just, these non-upgrade, a lot of Droid devices are doing the non-upgrade thing too now, and shame on those devices. Shame on some Samsung, on some products that are choosing to go that way, because that's not cool either. I would say the same with the iPhones, right? So, just keep that in mind when you purchase your lovely devices and our technology. Something I have to do too. Guilty as charged. Environmentalism wasn't entirely at the top of my list when I bought this. Maybe it should have been. But in any case, we should all start keeping in mind that and I do find this ironic that I'm recording such a thing from an iPhone. But I intend to make mine last as long as I can. And when comes the day, I'll try and find a kosher recycling place that and that's what I would say too. If you have to find a place to recycle these things, find a place that will take them in, strip them down, dispose of the batteries properly. Not that that's still pretty bad for us, and we really need to work on it. But it's better than just throwing them in the garbage and just throwing them into who the hell knows where we're throwing them, which is even the scary part. Viewfinder. Stop record. Viewfinder. Viewfinder. Stop recording video.